Every building same height, every street a straight line, team colors yellow and blue.
Hey YouTube. So as promised, here's my video on the effects that hormones are having on me after, it'll be like 4 months today, I think. So yeah, I kind of wanted to do a 3-month thing, but my doctor didn't call me back, and then I finally had to call her, and so whatever, let's just call it 4 months, okay? You know, and here's the thing too about all these effects, like, okay, listen to what I'm saying and use them as sort of a general guideline, you know, for a trans woman in her 30s or something. You know, I always joke that like medicine isn't science, and I'm kind of not joking. It's really kind of a best guess. How drugs and stuff sort of react to a wide range of people. So, you know, this stuff, your results probably will not be the same. I mean, there are things that are in general that will be similar, but you know, your mileage may vary for real. It's just medicine is so weird, and you know, people's bodies are so different in our ages and whatever. So yeah, listen to what I'm saying, but take it with a grain of salt. So as I said in my other video, I'm taking spironolactone, 100 milligrams once a day, and then estradiol, 2 milligrams, and I'm taking 2 of those, so 4 milligrams of estradiol, and taking that every day. And then also I take just regular old aspirin, 81 milligrams, like a low dose aspirin. And I don't know, my doctor prescribed that because I'm older. I don't know. You know, you have an increased chance of clotting when you're on hormone replacement therapy, and so it's to combat clotting. Basically, it's blood thinner. So let's get to the effects. I actually wrote this down, so it's going to be awesome. Okay, so, and please excuse my reading this off the screen, but there's no other way we're going to get through this. Okay, so the biggest news is that when I finally spoke to my doctor, I verified that my testosterone level is 50, which is good, so 50, which is really good. Like, my doctor was shooting for below 80, and you know, I don't have any correlation on that at all. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, I assume she knows what she's doing, but I'm not really sure where she came up with 80. She just says, you know, that's a good figure for her to let the estrogen do its work. So I'm cool with that. And with, you know, the initial Spiro dose that she gave me, I immediately went down below that 80 mark. So that's good. I had suspicions that I had kind of low testosterone anyway, just because, you know, some of these physical effects have happened really fast, and some other things that were, you know, different about my body and stuff before. So anyway, back to the other physical effects. Okay, I guess we'll talk about the breasts first, because that's most important. It seems to be on everybody's mind. I had breast buds at 5 weeks of being on HRT, and I'm probably a B cup now, which, I don't know. You know, I have a lot of body fat, so that could have something to do with it, but the solid mass part, I mean, it's pretty big. It's probably a real B cup. That's probably not just from body fat, but I don't know. And so yeah, from about 5 weeks on, they've been sore pretty much all the time. There was like a day or something that they weren't, but you know, and it's not unmanageable or anything. It's just kind of a, hey, I'm here, soreness sort of thing. Also with the breast, my areola is increased in size. I'm not going to show you. And also my nipples are bigger, you know, a little bit bigger. My skin softened, and that's really nice, you know. And that was pretty noticeable. I'm not sure when it happened, but you know, obviously it's been within the last 4 months. But it was pretty fast, and so that's nice. My body hair growth has slowed somewhat, mostly around sort of the navel and the sort of male pubic pattern, I guess you could say. Other than that, though, I haven't really noticed. I wasn't extremely hirsute to begin with. I wasn't really hairy to begin with. So I don't know. I haven't really noticed that much. I still know, like, my leg hair and stuff. I, you know, shave that about once a week, but you know, in order for it not to be seen, like I should probably shave it every 2 days or something. So I don't know. That hasn't really improved yet, but it's still early days. So one of the side effects of, I guess it's the Spiro, is that I've really noticed is some nausea. It's not too bad, but it seems like it's in the afternoon when I haven't eaten something, or if I have like a Diet Coke or something, like I'm just more prone to nausea. And before I was, had an iron stomach and never felt out of sorts at all. Yeah, some girls have mentioned like their body odor um, changed, and I always smelled nice. It didn't change for me at all. I kid, sort of. I mean, I actually never really had a real heavy sort of guy scent. I mean, maybe I had low levels of testosterone. Maybe that's why. But yeah, I was never really stinky or never had like a real acrid sort of body odor. So that hasn't changed much. Yeah, my skin has dried out quite a bit. I have kind of naturally oily skin, and I moisturized pretty well before this, but I've really noticed that my skin is dried out. And I'll notice too in the afternoon. I mean, Colorado's super dry anyway, so if you're from another part of the country, you may not notice it as much. But like in the afternoon, especially, I feel like I have prune hands. Like and I don't know. I can only attribute that to really the feeling dried out and stuff, and I drink a lot of water and stuff, and try to use lotion a lot, but I still kind of feel like that. I thought I had to pee a lot before taking Spiro, but now it's just even better. Like I'm pretty much always peeing, which is awesome. No, it's not awesome. God, seriously, it gets really annoying. Like I don't know. I swear it's increased my ability or my need to go like by 50%. Really. Yeah, I don't know. How personal I'm gonna get about this. Let's just say I have very little sex drive, which is good. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, weight loss. Like estrogen usually, or HRT usually makes people gain weight, and I'm sure it would be the same in my case. Although, I think I had quite a bit of muscle mass going into this, so I'm probably losing muscle mass. Although I don't think I'm really at that point yet. But yeah, I'm actually losing weight. But I work out 4 or 5 days a week, every week, and I do like walking and aerobic exercise and stuff. And I'm a little more conscious about what I eat. So yeah, I'm actually losing weight. I've noticed a little bit of fat redistribution, to my breast, and sort of away from the stomach area, a little bit to my hips and thighs. But I don't know. It's not very noticeable. Okay, like eating and stuff. I was never a big fan of sweets necessarily or desserts. I liked them as much as the next person, but I didn't ever really like crave sweets or like get candy bars and stuff all the time. Well, now I do, which is awesome. And yeah, sometimes I'll be in the middle of just eating something, just chowing down on something, and be like, "What the hell are you doing?" Like I have no idea. Like something just possessed me and took over my body and made me eat 20 cookies or something. And yeah, so that's a little bit weird, and for sure that's a different thing. Loss of strength and like loss of muscle mass. I haven't really noticed much of a loss of strength yet. I think my sense of smell has increased. Either that or my tolerance for bad smells has decreased dramatically. I'm more dissatisfied with temperature. I've noticed for sure like my skin feels thinner. So yeah, I get colder or hotter easier. But generally, yeah, I feel more cold. My blood pressure decreased. Before I started this, I was actually pre-hypertensive. So in this sort of watch it category, but not enough to take any action or anything. And this last time I went back, I'm in the normal range, so that's really cool.
With a goal, line stand on 4th and